Hi, welcome to Centerville Reports Today. I'm Maureen Russell Hodson. The Centerville Arts Commission is getting ready for the 14th annual Art at the Trace event. That's going to happen on Saturday, February 9th. Here to tell us more is the co-chair of the event, Kathy Jablinski, and also an Arts Commission member, and Don Henry, who is the featured artist this year. And thank you both for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Hard to believe, Kathy, when I say it's the 14th annual event, but it has really taken off. People love this event.
They do. We have our regular people that come all the time, and then every year we get some new people that haven't been there before. So it's in February, and not a lot else going on. We get, it's a great Saturday night.
Yeah, it's like kind of
something
a fun
to do. On a Saturday night in February.
Or go out with friends. So let's talk about it for people who may not be familiar, because it's really unique in that it offers food, music, drink.
Right. So we have 18 to 20 artists that set up their displays, and they also you can view their art, and a lot of them have them for sale, so you can do a little shopping. We have appetizers, desserts. We have a cash bar. We have music. It's Darren Bell. He does a little bit of jazz, kind of background.
It's a really great vibe when you walk in.
Yeah, great vibe. Yeah, just kind of nice to socialize, and it starts at 6:30, runs 6:30 to 9. Tickets are $15 in advance or $20 at the door.
Okay, and you can get tickets in a lot of different places.
Right. Dorothy Lane Market, at the City Building, at Yankee Trace in the golf. In
the golf shop.
Yes. So or you can call the city and just pick them up too.
And that's 433-7151. So let's talk about. It is a great night to get out, and no matter what the weather is, when you get inside, it's going to be warm and cozy, warm and cheerful. Don, you were selected as the featured artist, and this is not your first time to be there. This is your third Art at the Trace event, right?
That's correct, yes.
So how was that when you got the phone call asking you to be the featured artist?
I was really surprised because, it came out of the blue, and I was preparing for what we normally do each year, and I was actually elated. So thanks to you and the chair and the co-chair and also all of the members of the commission for allowing me to do this. I appreciate it.
And you have so generously donated a beautiful piece that will be raffled, because throughout all the artists are given the opportunity, and you probably will have, 10 to 15 artists.
Right. Yeah, most
pieces?
artists will donate a piece of their artwork, and then when you come in to check in, you'll get raffle tickets, and we start the drawings at about 8:45.
And you must be present
to win. Yes.
And let's show the piece that we're going to be raffling. That's called Wash Day, and that is really gorgeous. So that is, of course, the featured piece on the flyer. Give us some of your background. How long have you been painting, and what was your inspiration for that piece?
My art background started when, of course, I was young, like most people. I did attend the University of Akron, started as an art major, changed directions because, as I found out, it's hard to make a living being an artist. And as my dentist said, you can't make a living doing art. So I switched into other things and got my master's and bachelor's degree at the University of Akron, but I painted through my whole career. When I retired about 15 years ago, I decided that I wanted to do more with my art. I've not had actually any formal training in painting, but I've done the formal training through books, through videos, and essentially I've been working on my own, learning the techniques that I needed to master. That's what I've tried to do.
Wow, there's another piece, and as the featured artist at Art at the Trace, you also have the show this month at the Centerville Art Gallery, which is located in the police department.
Yes.
So folks can come by and see a lot of your artwork at that time as well.
Yes.
Kind of get people primed and ready for Art at the Trace on February 9th.
That's terrific. Yeah.
So we see some of your artwork, but you also have done some sculpturing.
Yes. This is an example here of briar wood carved through using dentist tools. Actually, that's what I use. Not little knives, but dentist tools. The plastic handle, I also carved that. So
now, is this again self-taught?
Well, yes. I mean, again, through my life, I've always worked with wood. I've always used my hands to do things. And so it was just sort of a natural thing. And that's the way it turned out. So I thought I liked it. I've carved a lot of other things. I just brought this as an example.
It's beautiful.
And will you have that on display on
Yes, I
Art at the
will.
Trace? Yeah, I
Yes,
think
will.
people would like to come
Yeah.
and take a look at it.
Yes.
So Kathy, let's give people kind of an idea. You said somewhere between 18 and 20 artists.
Right.
So you come in and each artist has his or her own space.
Right, right. There's like an open get area in the middle, so you can kind of walk around and just see all the different artists, and then, like I say, if there's something that you like, you can purchase it. We have a cash bar, get a drink, have some food.
It's really a fun vibe, and as you can see, you also get the opportunity to meet one-on-one with the artist. So
Right.
I'm sure, Dawn, you must enjoy that, talking to people about your work and your inspiration for a certain piece.
I learn a lot of things from other artists. As a matter of fact, Cecilia, who is part of the art show, I went over and visited her, and that's where I met Ginny. And Ginny was the one who basically introduced me to Art at the Trace, which I appreciate very much.
And then you also get to talk to people who are there for the actual event as well.
That's always fun,
Yeah.
to get people's viewpoints of your work. And many people will simply nod and say, that's great. And other people will say, well, you know, that's something that I could use on my wall. And we always like to hear that.
Yeah, yeah.
Music to your ears, right?
Exactly, yeah.
So what was your inspiration for Wash Day? Do you think I'm going to paint something that has a seascape, or is that where you start, or how do you start?
My inspiration is I paint what I like, and the experiences I've had in the past with art and also imagination, which I use to make a lot of paintings. I see things that I like and I keep them in my memory bank. Can't paint them exactly, but I remember the scene, and I try to duplicate that in the work that I do. But I paint a variety of things. I don't just stay into one subject area. Some people think that's bad, some people think that's great. That's what I do. So my inspiration is basically imagination and also experience.
Well, I think a variety too of different, like you said, different mediums or different landscapes and stuff gives the customer a better option.
It's, yes,
Yeah,
I mean,
some options,
you know,
yeah.
I like to paint what people want to hang on their walls. And
Right.
if that's an animal, which I paint, if that's a landscape, a seascape, or if that's a portrait, that's what I like to do and want to do.
Yeah, and if you like his work, and it is absolutely gorgeous, you can get a preview of that by going over to the Centerville Police Department. That's at 155 West Spring Valley Road. The great thing about that art gallery is that it is open 24/7, so you can
Right.
stop in any time and view the art, and that is one of the other duties that the Arts Commission
Yes, they
maintains,
do.
is the art gallery.
Right, so we have an artist that sets their display up once a month, and then some of the artists also will do a reception, and some don't, but most of the time they do a reception, so that's kind of like a...
Kind of kicks off the exhibit,
yeah.
right? Well,
Right.
the other nice thing about that is it gives you a chance to meet the artist,
Right.
and they're very informal. So it's
Right.
kind of, you can go in
Yeah.
and take a look at the artwork and talk to the artist, or
Right.
or not if you'd like.
Right, and I think we're booked all the way through August so far this year with an artist. So, and you know, we have different artists that will you know, apply through the Arts Commission to either go to Arts at Trace or be one of the artists featured at the police station. So, as the committee, as a volunteer committee, we review the artist, and we have some that we have come back every year, and then we try to find some new ones that we haven't had before.
So there's a
to
nice
give,
mix, yeah.
give everybody a nice mix for
And
sure.
we've been showing some
Yeah.
photos of last year's
Right.
event, but you are going to have a mix of art,
Art,
and
ceramic, jewelry, photographs, and
Woodworking,
photography,
yeah,
woodworking,
there's
just a little bit of everything. We try to cover all the different mediums of art.
And
Yeah.
as we said, it's a really fun evening. It will give you a taste of art. It'll give you a little taste of some good food and good music
Just
as well.
Fun night out, really.
And tickets, again, are $15 in
Yes.
advance.
20 at the door, yes.
And every person who purchases a ticket is eligible for the drawing, which we
Right.
said there are some
Right.
really great
Right.
prizes donated from the artist.
Right. So each person gets to fill out a door prize, and we put them in there, and then we have, like I say, we have about 15 to 18 things to give away at the end of the night.
And the event, again, is on Saturday, February 9th. It is from 6:30 until 9. It's at the Golf Club at Yankee Trace. And you can pick up tickets at the Centerville Municipal Offices at 100 West Spring Valley Road. You can go to Yankee Trace at 10,000 Yankee Street, or you can go to Dorothy Lane Market at Washington Square. And that is the store that is on Far Hills and Webb.
Right.
And pick up tickets there as well. let's talk about some of the other things that the Arts Commission is a busy, busy group. It is an all-volunteer organization.
Yes, yes.
So there are 8 of you working hard every
Right.
month.
We meet once a month, and each one of us usually chairs one of the events. So we have the Art at the Trace, we have our display at the police station, we have the summer concert series, and then we have some other things we do, like
Interactive arts, yeah,
and
getting
do a
more
photo
involved. Right.
contest
So there's so
different
many
things,
good
yeah.
things, and we're looking for members too.
Yes, we do. We are looking for people who want to be a member or want to volunteer their time too.
You don't have to be an artist. I know you are, Kathy, very talented, but you just have to be an art lover and appreciate the fine arts, right?
Right. And you can go to the city's website and apply on the website.
Or you can give us a call, 433-7151, and we'd be glad to share Arts Commission or any type of volunteer information with you. So, Don, for you, this is going to be your 3rd year.
Yes.
So do you bring different pieces each year, or do you continue to build your portfolio?
I try to bring in new pieces every year, and I have several that I'm going to use there, although I do make some large paintings, which the space doesn't accommodate too well, so you end up with a mix of the old and the new. So yes, I do try to do that.
Right, and we also want to have that, so that because we have a lot of people that come every year, but we want to give them something, not the same thing over and over again. That's why we like to have, when we do invite artists back, and most of the artists do try to bring some some stuff maybe from last year, but then some new pieces that they've done. So,
And it really is by invitation only. I mean,
it is. Yes, there's no charge to the artist, so it's a great way for an artist to,
like that,
to get his picture, to get their art out there, and they don't have to pay anything for it. So it's nice, and then again, people can just come out and see all the talented people we have in the area.
I think the 2 locations you have are just fantastic for artists who are unknown, who have no other way of showing their work. So I think the locations that you have, they're well maintained. The police department, Centerville Art Gallery is just a fantastic place. The wall, the way you have professional
I think people are
hanging.
surprised when they say, wait, in the police department, but that room was specifically designed to be an art gallery.
Yes.
Right.
So obviously, as an artist, you appreciate that.
Yes, and of course you're not there all the time, so you don't see people who come in and look at that. But at the Trace, it's that one night only.
Right.
So you see everybody that's there.
Yes.
So it's quite a contrast between the 2, and it's great.
Right.
Yeah, and at Art at the Trace too, it's really informal.
It
so
is.
it's not something that you
you don't have to dress up. Just come.
But you're going to have a good time.
You are.
And I think it's helpful when you get to meet an artist and you establish a relationship and see what you have to offer and maybe what you're looking for as someone who might want to purchase art or just enjoy it and appreciate it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you have a lot of years under your belt in terms of painting, and your work just continues to get better and better.
Well, thank you. I have put as much time in as I can, and of course in the last number of years, I paint 8-10 hours a day.
Oh my goodness,
And
it's
I've
like a job.
Yes,
Yeah.
I should have
Full
a lot.
time.
I should have a lot more paintings than I do, but it does take time.
It does.
And it's not a quick, brush here, brush there, and throw a color there and sell it for $1 million. It's a pretty time-consuming deal, and you can ask other artists who I think would agree with that.
Well, I'm glad you kept your passion because it sounds like you always enjoyed it and just couldn't take that career path.
Yeah, I mean, I wanted to be an artist from an early age, but I didn't want to wear a smock and a beret. And I still don't.
And Kathy, once again, we'll invite folks. It's on Saturday, February 9th.
Right, 6:30 to 9.
Golf Club at Yankee Trace.
Yep. Tickets are, you can buy them in advance for $15, at the door for $20, and just come out and have a good time.
Yeah, we invite you to come and join us that evening. It is a lot of fun. For more information, you can give us a call at 433-7151 or visit our website, centervilleohio.gov. Thanks so much for being here, folks.
Thank you.
And we'll look forward to seeing you at Art at the Trace on Saturday, February 9th.
Thank you.